Hello everyone. So these are the July 2020 readings part 2. Just going to wait for a few people to jump on and then we will go forward. Oops. Alrighty. Hello everyone. How are ya? Hello. How are ya? How are you on this fine 4th of July? So we left off on Sagittarius. We finished Sagittarius. And now we are going to go ahead and move on to Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Hello. And then maybe, we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do afterwards. So if you just got here, Cancer through Sag, we're done in the first part of this video. This is part 2 of the July 2020 tarot reading messages. So if you were looking for Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, or Sag, that's on the first part. The second part is Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So let's go ahead and see here. It's alright though. You can stick around and listen to your moon or rising sign or sun sign, and then go back and watch your other signs from the first part if you like. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to Capricorn. So what I want to do for this month is, what do you need to know for this month is really what I ask Spirit. What do you need to know as a collective for your sign? What may come up for a majority of you as a Capricorn or whatever sign we are reading? Because our zodiac sign helps us a lot with what is going to be happening for us. So that's what I want to ask Spirit is, what can you look forward to for July 2020? 24, Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn, you're being stubborn. You're being stubborn already. You're being stubborn because I'm trying to shuffle your cards and I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling when to stop. And usually I feel it. And the last couple of months must be really hard for you because most of the time, Capricorn, you like to be in control of the situation. Not in a negative way, but you like to do what you can control. And that's funny because I woke up thinking about Capricorns this morning. And I was like, the other earth signs, it's kind of like they're more about the materialistic side. Not that materialism is bad, but Taurus is more defined by what they have, and Virgo is kind of more defined by what they do in life, and but Capricorn is more defined by what they can control. So the stubbornness. So you guys are probably the ones having the hardest time with like the wearing of the mask and like the rules and like all this stuff that is going on right now, and it's kind of like, maybe as you get older, you're kind of like, whatever, it is what it is. But I'm feeling stubbornness from you, like resistance to a lot. And I don't blame you because it's hard to be a Capricorn right now. So funny enough, though, I also see resistance within your own home. I see resistance within your own home. Like the Ace of Swords came up upside down. The 10 of Cups came up upside down. And that is to me like resistance in your home, resistance with like society, feeling maybe a little defeated, but Spirit is saying, like, the King of Swords, you cannot be defeated. The King of Swords for me is very much an Ogun energy, very Archangel Michael energy. The King of Swords is like, you cannot let yourself be defeated. You have to control your mind, control your thoughts. Do not affirm, because as earth signs, you have a very strong power to manifest your reality. So if you affirm the negative, if you affirm the lack of control, you will feel even more lack of control. Instead, think, okay, I'm going to just do what I can control and leave the rest to God. Leave the rest to everyone else, because you cannot control what others do. You can only control what you do. So here I'm getting that sense of that word warrior. Okay, so control and manifest your reality with the proper words, by using the right words, and by speaking into existence what it is you want to happen. As I'm seeing the High Priestess coming up for you here, the High Priestess talks to me about hidden secrets being revealed, listening to your intuition, leaving behind what doesn't serve you as well, because I'm getting the betrayal card here as well. And I think that in another reading, the Capricorn came up as the one doing the betraying. So it's possible that the betrayal may be on both sides, like you feeling betrayed by someone and then someone feeling betrayed by you. So Spirit is like, just walk away from that. Whoo, well, you're going through a massive awakening, Capricorn. As the earth sign that you are, as the stubborn sign that you are, I think you are also resisting awakening. So because you look at things from such a logical perspective, you don't really believe in like conspiracy theories or like aliens or like all this other crazy stuff all the time. It's not crazy. It's other stuff. So you tend to kind of stay more on the logical end. The Spirit is forcing you to look that there is more to the universe than just the logical end. So you may be forced to see, that there are really spirits out there that can help you, that they're like having the faith that magic can help you, but you have to ask, okay? Having the awakening to the fact that there is a way to communicate between the material and the spiritual realm as well. I'm seeing a lot of visits for you at night, and a lot of psychic attacks for you at night. So you may not be sleeping very well at all. So there's a lot of thoughts here. Now, I'm hearing the word like television. Be careful. Be careful with how much television you watch, especially at night, because I'm getting a sense that like that's going in, it's like ingraining itself in your subconscious, and then you're having a hard time sleeping, or you're having a hard time processing everything that's going on, because you're trying to sort out crazy stuff in a logical way, and you can't really sort out the crazy with logic. It just doesn't work, because the crazy comes from an emotional place. It doesn't come from a logical place. So therefore you drive yourself insane, because you are like limiting yourself so much. Just let it flow, let it go. I know this some of you, this message may not make any sense, but trust me, in this July it will make a lot of sense. There are things deeper than you can even understand that are about to happen, and that as a Capricorn, your reality is going to be blown a little bit. Okay, the judgment is coming up here. So as a Capricorn, you're going to be like, what the? Okay, this does not fit anywhere in my logical reality. So for the sake of your mental health, just try to stay off of like political stuff, like arguments, or like too much political TV, or like religious TV, or any of that stuff. Try to stay a little bit away from it, and try to kind of like keep your own opinion, because you are a very stubborn person. You do stand on your own, but there are times when you do get influenced by others, And it's really shaking your core. It's shaking your core because you were told since you were little, you know, this is real, this is not. And now you're being shown that there's so much more out there in the world than what you might have been brought up believing. Okay, because I see not darkness, I see things coming to light. Okay, so things that were in the darkness coming to light, enlightenment. There's gonna be a forced mass acceptance of like artificial intelligence, of extraterrestrial existence, things that Capricorns don't tend to really believe in. And so you're gonna be your reality is gonna be shook a little bit, but don't be afraid. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's just a new way of life. It's just new things coming to light. The trumpet. There's a huge trumpet here. So that also tells me that there is something maybe you might hear from someone that you didn't expect to hear from as well. So in this whole awakening, someone from your past may reemerge that you thought you had lost forever, or you had thought like, I will never hear back from this person again. And this person could possibly be a young, slightly younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or an air sign, which is a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Now, if you had someone who passed away that was an air sign, it's very likely that you will start having dreams with this person, and possibly even seeing their spirit. So that, I feel like, is what's going to shake your core a lot. Especially, not every single Capricorn is going to go through this, but I see a few of you Capricorns waking up to the spirit realm and seeing like actual ghosts. You see that ghost up there? Like seeing actual spirits, and it might freak you out a little bit. Don't be scared. It's okay. Just pray. Just, put protection over yourself. I'm not trying to scare you. It's going to be a good thing though. Okay, so Capricorn, even though you tend to believe more in the logical, be open to the fact that the spiritual realm is trying to talk to you, and the veil is thin, and it's going to start pushing on you to try to force you to release your stubbornness. Okay, that's just for a few of you. Doesn't mean it's going to happen for every single Capricorn, but I am seeing a lot of light, a lot of darkness to light. A lot of realities being shifted, so the veil between the living and the dead thinning, and you possibly starting to see ghosts, starting to see spirits. For those of you who awaken during this month is going to bring some serious, interesting things to you as Capricorns, who are usually the very logical, very realistic, very rooted in this reality kind of people. But others of you, Spirit is kind of saying like, just kind of work on getting better with change, because change is coming, change is inevitable, and work on manifesting with your words what you do desire to happen for you in this lifetime. Okay, so that is your reading. That was it. That was deep. That was deep. Wow. That was deep, Capricorn. Capricorn. Don't limit yourself, okay? Like, you guys are usually the sign of limitations. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit your reality, because everyone's reality is a different illusion. Okay? Alrighty, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what message the spirits and the angels have for Aquarius. Alrighty. Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you. You are a very special sign. The water bearer. Always trying to bear everyone else's weight. Always trying to carry everyone else's responsibilities. The whole weight of the world with you. And Aquarius, I have to tell you, it's not your job. It's not your job to fix the whole world. It is your job to be the example that you want to see in the world. So that's the difference there. Okay, that's the first thing Spirit is saying to me, is to remind you that it's about living by example. Ace of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. If you have been feeling defeated in regards to money lately, Spirit is saying don't worry about it. It's going to work out. The 10 of Pentacles is coming up here. So this tells me that you're going to be getting a lot of money out of nowhere, or you're going to be starting some sort of endeavor that is going to help you build generational wealth. But it's up to whether you decide to do it or not. So this month, if you decide, listen, I'm done making excuses, I'm going to take up my sword and I'm going to use my skills, you will start something that will give you generational wealth. You will conquer your fears, and you will be able to start something that will give you this generational wealth here that you've been waiting for. The Chariot is coming here, so this is a journey. This is a long journey that you are going to be taking. This could also be a move to a new place far away, because the Chariot for me usually represents like that spiritual U-Haul is what I like to call it, or the Penske truck, whichever one you decide to use. But everything must start with action and manifestation. Action and manifestation. So you must first ask the universe, and then you must use your power in the material realm to manifest it into happening. King of Cups is coming up here. So I'm seeing some of you moving in possibly with a water sign. So if some of you have been having a relationship with a water sign male, that would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I do see you moving in with them. And having a more permanent relationship with them for the majority of you. And it is going to happen in Cancer season. So showing me Chariot, the King of Cups, and the Moon together. And this is Cancer season. However, be careful, because there are some hidden things that are going to come to light when it comes to this person's belief system. So either you're a witch or they're a witch, and you're about to find out. So either he's a witch or you're a witch, and you guys, both of y'all are about to find out. Because I see that the secret that is going to be revealed has to do with beliefs, with what you believe, with it's going to shake your belief core a little bit. And hey, it's going to come out. But I do see you moving forward with this person. You do need to take some rest, though. I feel like you've been doing a lot more than you need to be doing. And Spirit is like, will you just calm down already? Just sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, which is marriage, which is commitment, which is moving in together. So that's another confirmation that there's going to be a lot of Aquariuses moving in with possibly a water sign or an earth sign, because there's also the King of Pentacles coming up here. So that's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo male. So it's between the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, masculine energy. Okay. You are going to be moving in with, because there's the Chariot, there's the Four of Wands. So that's a new home, moving in energy, moving in together energy. Just make sure that you guys are clear on your belief system, because I feel like that's one of the things that are going to get a little bit in the way. But, you know, there's going to be just a slight different belief system. But other than that, Spirit is like, sit down and let me bring you what I told you I was going to bring you. Like, stop. Sit your ass. Sit down. Yeah, because everyone in these cards, they're all sitting down, meaning they're waiting. They're waiting for that. They're waiting for that moment. There's the Queen of Cups, marriage, Marriage coming. There is marriage coming. There's marriage coming big time for a lot of Aquariuses. Okay. All right. So doesn't mean for every single Aquarius, but if you feel like it resonates with you, then it's your message. But I am seeing a lot of marriages, at least a lot of proposals for those whom are Sagittarius, coming from earth signs and water signs. Oh, Dev Dookie is proposing to you. Oh, I have a proposal in my life. You know, I can officiate weddings. I am that type of priestess too. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for Pisces. People watching this in the future are going to be like, what are they talking about? Alrighty. I do also do hand fasting ceremonies. Alright. Pisces. Let's go ahead and see what message Spirit has for you. Okay, Pisces. First of all, be careful with anybody. If any of you in the Pisces gang are being petty, please be careful with it this month, because if you are petty to the wrong person, you are gonna be left alone. Okay. You're gonna be alone. I'm sorry to say that, because I'm seeing some heartbreaks happening because of pettiness, because of manipulation. Now, all Pisceans are not like that. You guys are very caring people. You are very loving. You're very sharing. But there are times when you get a little stubborn and you kind of, get in that manipulative mode or like petty mode. So be careful, because it could backfire on you this month, because I'm seeing some heartbreaks. However, on the other side, for those of you who aren't being that way, then you will have some benefits coming for you. I see, and also those breakups might not actually be a bad thing, because I'm seeing that even though there may be some breakups because of some petty fights, there is gonna be a reward as well. There's gonna be rewards happening. So after that heartbreak, you're gonna have to make a decision. So you're gonna have to either decide to stay or to leave. And this could also be work related. So if you decide to get petty at work, you might get fired. So be careful. Okay. This is not, we gotta pay bills. This is not the time, Pisces, to get petty. So be careful. Okay. But I also see some of you leaving because you're gonna get sick and tired of dealing with some BS at work and maybe some BS at home, because I see some fights here with coworkers as well. However, in the terms of love, I am seeing you Pisceans meeting some lovely people in the area of Aquarius and Libra. Okay, I'm seeing some connections here. For those females that are attracted to females, I am seeing a lot of relationships building for you this month, especially with other females that are Aquariuses or Aquariuses or Libras. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of this is specifically for like lesbian relationships. Okay, I'm seeing these power couples coming together here, these female power couples. For those who are in male-female relationships, I'm also seeing a more of a Libra energy coming in for the males, and more of an Aquarius energy coming in for the females. Okay, so I'm seeing love is in the air for you, but the beginning of the month of July might start with some pettiness and some arguments, maybe some separations, but Spirit is saying you will overcome it. Okay, you will overcome it. Yes, the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, Pisces. Beautiful. This is your card. This is the card of new love. So if you do end up in a heartbreak, you're not going to stay alone for very long, because I feel like within a month's time, you're going to have somebody new. Yeah, so also if you're going through a divorce, or you went through a divorce recently, Pisces, I do see you meeting a new person this month. I do see you getting together with someone new. I'm not seeing a move yet. I'm still seeing, I feel like the move is going to be a little bit later than you expected. For those of you who have been wanting to move to a new location, I feel like this move might be maybe in August, not July. August or September. Okay? Okay, so if you've been single forever too, there's new love coming for you within the next month, because look, it's within one moon cycle. Okay, I'm sensing that one moon cycle there. Yeah, for anyone who's been wanting to move, I'm feeling it more like end of. It's that move is coming more towards the end of August, September time, and so basically Virgo season. Alrighty, that is the message for Pisces. Pisces, hold in there. Hold in there. Be careful not to get too petty this month. Okay? Especially not at work. You need to pay your rent. All right, Aries. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you. It's a beautiful day. So funny. Aries, let's see what Spirit has to say for you today. Let's see. Aries, you are so bored. Oh my God, I feel like you guys are so bored right now. Like, I don't know, like you're going to, some of you are going to work, but you're so bored. It's almost like, can this end already? And then some of you are like, it's kind of like just busy work. I see travel for you this month. A lot of travel for you, Aries. Huh. I feel like a Queen of Cups is going to start drama with you this month, Aries. Be careful. A Queen of Cups, this Queen of Cups could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energy. I'm seeing a heartbreak in association with her. Or it could be possible that because of her, because of this energy, you may have to travel somewhere. Because I'm seeing a Sagittarius energy kind of having to, you and a Sagittarius energy having to leave for some reason. And it has to do with this Queen of Cups having to travel possibly far away because of this Queen of Cups. There is a Queen of Wands though. This is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius female. She's a younger one. I feel like she may be she may have that High Priestess energy that you may want to speak to before you make a drastic decision, because there could be a rumor from a Queen of Cups that someone has been unfaithful to you, and it's a lie. And it's to try to separate you from someone you love, from someone that you trust. So be careful. Like, I'm showing here that the Queen of Wands, which is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy, who is very intuitive, you should talk to her about this before you make a drastic decision, because this Queen of Cups is very manipulative, and I feel like she's gonna lie to you about something that is gonna lead you to want to break up your relationship. If you're in a relationship with a fire sign specifically, they're gonna lie to you about this person being unfaithful to you. That's what I'm getting here, because the Seven of Swords is coming up here, Six of Swords is coming up here, and the Page of Wands. And this tells me that this is a lie, because it's in the future. It's not something, it's something that it could be manifested if you listen to the advice of the manipulative water sign. You could manifest losing your relationship and this person, and losing someone very, very important to you. Okay, so be careful. Speak to someone who's very intuitive first before you go. Someone who is intuitive, who has a better perspective, who has a more truthful perspective and doesn't have anything to gain first before you make that decision. Okay, the moon is coming up here, so that tells me there's a lot of travel here aside from that. So this is kind of like you traveling to be home with the person you love. So if you've been away for work, or if you haven't moved in with the person that you love, it's possible that you guys will move in together this month. But be very careful with anybody who lies to you or tries to wedge themselves in between your relationship, because if you allow it, they will break up that relationship, and it's a lie. It's a lie. It's definitely a lie. So the Ace of Swords here next to the Seven of Swords tells me that this is a lie. Someone is going to lie to you this month, Aries, so be very, very careful. Okay, they're gonna be like, this person has been doing some shady stuff behind your back while you weren't around or whatever. Don't believe this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is up to no good. Do I have to say it again? Don't believe them. Speak to someone who's a little bit more intuitive, more truthful, more that doesn't have anything to gain from this situation, because they will be more objective and they will be able to give you better advice than this other person. All right? Yeah. Be careful with arguments. At work, if you are in law enforcement or in any kind of capacity that involves defending others, like in the military as well, watch your back. Pray. Ask Archangel Michael to watch over you, okay? Because there are some backstabbers there. So watch your back. Pray. Do some cleansing baths. Do some protection prayers. Protect yourself. Wear some protective talismans, because if you are in that kind of field, I am seeing a lot of backstabbing right now. So be very, very careful there as well. Whew, that was heavy, Aries. Jesus. Aries, you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on both in your work side and in your relationship side. Which makes a lot of sense, because Aries, you are the protector. You want to protect those you love. You want to protect those around you. So you just have to be very careful that no one strokes your fire and gets you to make the wrong decision. Alrighty, Taurus. Taurus, you are next, my dear. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for Taurus. Control that flame. Exactly. Alrighty, Taurus. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you today for the month of July 2020. What do you need to know? And remember, all the readings apply to the sun, moon, and rising sign. Could apply to any of those. Taurus. Taurus. 5 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Okay, this is interesting because you're not usually an emotional person. But I'm seeing a lot of emotions here. Okay, so Taurus, I'm seeing you're a little bit all over the place. Right now, there's a lot of stuff going on emotionally for you. I feel a sense of melancholy, almost like you're missing something, like you're missing someone or missing something. And I feel like this has a lot to do with your great awakening. It has a lot to do with you reevaluating your life and where you want your life to go and what your purpose is in this lifetime, because I'm seeing a lot of that evaluating happening. And it also has to do with relationships, like familial relationships. I'm feeling like you're feeling maybe a little alone, a little isolated right now. I'm seeing reevaluating your familial relationships, your connections to others. I'm sensing a feeling of like maybe missing a grandmother or missing a mom energy, or a grandmother, mom missing maybe like a daughter or a granddaughter energy. I'm sensing like a big disconnect, almost like really, really missing that energy right now. I'm seeing a lot of daydreaming for you. You are not usually this type of daydreamer. You're usually very rooted in the reality of what is happening right now, the reality of like what you have, right? Like what your house, your job, your career, your money. But you're very much distracted with your emotions at the moment. But Spirit is saying that a great awakening is happening for you. There's going to be a lot of good news when it comes to your finances. I know you've been feeling like you were going to have issues with your finances. There is going to be a debt that you're going to have to pay. I feel like there's some sort of debt here that you're going to have to pay, or some debt that you might be able to settle and it will go away. Okay. But so that part is going to be resolved. There is going to be a new financial opportunity for you. I'm seeing a change of job. Whereas, some of you think that maybe you're going to lose your job, but you're going to find another opportunity. There's a lot going on for you, Taurus. Yeah. You're going to be okay, though. King of Wands, Temperance. Spirit is talking about patience. They're talking about patience. They're talking about waiting, just waiting for it. There is a pause right now. There's a lot of waiting that you're going to have to do. The Temperance is coming up here. King of Wands, King of Wands is coming up here for those of you who are dealing with a Sagittarius energy, a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy as a Taurus. This is a male. Spirit is saying wait on this guy. Things are going to work themselves out. They're going to kind of fall into place. Okay. However, some of you are hoping for a relationship with someone that is not realistic. Yes, settle those debts, because I'm seeing Justice and 5 of Pentacles here. So this is kind of talking about a settlement. There's another way than like the most drastic thing, right? So if you're having a lot of debt, you may think that your way out is a bankruptcy or something. But Spirit is saying there are other options. So look deeper into your options. Don't just take the first option you're given. That's going to have longer term circumstances, longer term consequences. Try to I'm not a financial advisor here, but Spirit is saying, look at those debts and kind of try to find a better opportunity. Some of you, however, are buying a new house, because the 10 of Cups is coming up here and the 2 of Pentacles. So a new home is possible for some of you right here, the home that you've been wanting. The 2 of Coins tells me that there's going to be a choice between 2 houses that you might have to make. Maybe something that you have desired going through, but I don't see it going through until Leo season. I don't feel like this house is going to go through for you until Leo season. So that would be end of July, beginning of August time. Now, for those of you who are dealing with other types of debts, I would say look at all your options for settling that. And you know, don't let it disturb your peace. Spirit is saying it's just money. Money is energy. I understand that money can be a big issue for you, especially for your Tauruses, but it's not more important than your life. It's not more important than your mental health. So find the answer. Look for your solutions, and just trust your intuition and trust God, and trust to, if you want to speak to a lawyer or something like that, trust the experts to help you. Okay. Trust people to help you. Ask Spirit to guide you to the right people that will be helpful for you, because Spirit is saying here that all of the stuff that's going on, all these distractions, you need to just clear your mind. You need to maybe sit down and make a list of what it is that you are trying to resolve, what it is that you want to attract into your life, so that you can be more clear. I feel like all the earth signs are having a really hard time right now, because all the earth signs, you guys don't like to be pushed to making a decision, and you like to kind of take your time to make a decision and have all of the facts straight. But all of the situations that are happening right now in the world are forcing you to wake up. They're forcing you to wake up. This card has come out for every single earth sign, the Judgment card. The judgment is coming. It's time for judgment. It's time for a decision to be made. It's time for a great awakening. And I'm not trying to scare you, but change does tend to scare you. You're going to have to learn to deal with change. You're going to have to learn to adapt and to flow with the change that's happening, and know that there are always other options. Okay. So you don't have to be scared. You do have to be more in your faith. Another thing is that Spirit is showing me that they are offering you options. They are offering you different options, but you just don't want to take them because it's not the option that you like. It's not the option that you want. So here you go. You're receiving all these blessings here, but you're focused on this so much that on this one thing that you want, that you are ignoring all the other blessings. So maybe work also more on gratitude. So the more gratitude you have, the more that you will attract to you, and the more grounded you will feel. Okay. The Judgment card is telling me that there's going to be definitely a great awakening. There's going to be a shift in your perspective, a shift in your reality. This is possible too that you may be forced to hear other people's opinions, even if they're not the same as yours. For some of you, I feel like this is also opening up communication with the spiritual realm, especially with the archangel realm. Okay, because some of you, I do see you communicating more with the archangel realm. This came up for Capricorn as well. I think that all the earth signs are going to have the same situation here, where this month is going to force you to let go of your logical side and really look into the spiritual side, to look into the spirituality, to look into spirits and beings of light and all these things that are extra outside of your scope of knowledge, because there's just a huge awakening that is waiting for you. It's happening to all the earth signs. So all the earth signs, meaning Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, you are all going to be, your cores are going to be shaken, and you're going to be kind of forced to look at things that are different than what you're used to. But Spirit is saying, don't worry. Just have some temperance, have some patience, try to balance things out in your life, and you're going to be okay. You are the grounding sign. You're going to be grounded no matter what happens. The best way for you to find your center and your balance is to go out in nature. So go out in nature, spend some time in nature, ask the universe whatever question it is that you want to ask. Ask the universe for whatever it is that you want to receive as well. And that is the message for Taurus. I know that's a lot, but you have a lot going on. So definitely a lot going on. Whew, I feel bad for the earth signs. I love you guys. Sending you love. It's hard being an earth sign right now. Alrighty, so last but not least, my lovely Geminis. Let's go ahead and see what there is to say for the Geminis. What spirit message is coming for Gemini this month. So spirit is like, okay, so before I move on to Gemini, my Archangel Michael is like, listen, you just gave Taurus a lot of options and they are more confused. So he wants you to just wait and sit in the grass and wait. That's all he wants you to do. Is just look at all your options and then make a decision and then just wait. Okay? Because things are going to fall into place for you. That's the message. All right. Let's move on to Gemini now. What message is there for Gemini? Let's go. Coming from my rising sign. What is Gemini going to bring for Geminis? All right, cards are already falling out of the deck. Okay. All right, Geminis, you're going to be dealing with some Queen of Cups here. These are water signs. Water. Travel, action. Okay, so Gemini, you may see a little bit of kind of like a little stall in the growth that you are used to having, but Spirit is saying that doesn't mean that it's going to stop forever, okay? It just means that there's a lot of things shifting into place right now. But as soon as Leo season comes in, you are going to be very prosperous, but only if you don't allow yourself to get distracted. Spirit is saying if you want something to happen, Gemini, you have to take a lot of prosperity baths this month because for some reason Cancer is making you stale. It's making you feel stagnant. While Cancer is in here, you're going to feel a little stagnant, but don't claim that stagnation. Claim that you are going to move through it no matter what. You are going to still keep your fire, keep going, keep acting, keep going forward. Do not step away from your goals because things are not necessarily going exactly as you desired. Things are going to go back to being very prosperous, very very prosperous, very abundant for you, but you can't give in to any fears of lack. Once Leo comes in, the change will come in. So expect yourself for the first part of the month to be a little bit, like if you are used to making a lot of money, to be a little bit on the lower side. But as soon as Cancer changes to Leo, you are going to blow up financially. You're going to be making more money financially. Things are going to come in financially and boost for you. There is Leo. There is the money, okay? Leo season is going to be what's really, really good for you. During like Cancer season, it's going to be kind of like but Cancer will bring you love. So even though it's not maybe assisting your finances that much, it's gonna assist your love life, okay? Because Cancer is bringing you love, Leo is bringing you money in July. So that is what I am seeing for you. So Cancer brings love, Leo brings money. So there's when that shift is happening, but you have the power to manifest. But don't give up hope just because things may take a little minute to change back to being abundant and prosperous. When it comes to money, Cancer season tends to be a little bit draggy because Cancer is all about emotion, is all about relationships, is all about feeling, it's all about intensity. but not so much about money. But as soon as Leo comes in, you will be home free. You will be making a lot of more money. If you have your own business, if you are working for someone else, then it's possible that it will bring you a raise or a new job. So if you're out of work, for those of you who are out of work in Cancer season, Leo is going to be bringing you a new job. So you just keep moving forward. Don't stop the actions that you've been taking, because when Leo comes around, you're going to be really happy. Really happy that you took action while everyone else was kind of like, well, we're not making money. It's just, this is crazy. But keep working, okay? Keep working, because Leo is going to reward the work that you do in Cancer season. So that's that. And the first part of the month is definitely bringing in more love attraction for you. So Gemini, that's where it gets good for you. Don't keep yourself up at night. Enjoy the break. If we're doing a lot of work and there's a little dip in work, enjoy the break. It's only temporary. It will go back to being extremely prosperous as soon as, July 21st, July 22nd come in. Okay? Alrighty, everyone. That is all the messages for all of the zodiac. If you missed the first part is posted on my YouTube, on youtube.com/priestessmay. And that is July 2020 readings part 1. And those include Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sag. And then this second part includes Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. For those of you who do not know, who are not aware, I am running a 4th of July special still on my Etsy shop. So if you want to take advantage of that, you are welcome to. So right now it is just for the 4th of July today. It is 15% off all orders over $50 and 20% off all orders over $150 on my Etsy shop for the High Priestess May collection. I don't do a lot of sales, and I probably won't do another sale again unless Spirit asks me to, but I wanted to do that because there are so many feast days this month. Honoring my mysteries as well, I wanted to offer something this month. So there's a small mini restock if you want to take advantage of that for today only. And we are getting much faster with shipping times as well. I'm very happy to say that everything that you shop this weekend will start shipping within 3 to 5 business days. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. Many blessings and enjoy the rest of the month.